So I'm going to tell a little tale, and it's called Transforming Adversity into Joy and Courage, or how Chicken Little wasn't telling the truth. And this story is through the eyes of Chicken Little Semke for the past few months, and it's a wonderful example of how I'm using some of the instances at the Abbey for the past 2.5 months to try to cultivate joy and courage rather than thinking that the sky is falling. So, once upon a time, our venerable abbess had requested a new fence, mostly because it would require less mowing, less fuel use, therefore better environmental impact. So after many years, the community said, "We can do this for you." Yay! In the process of building the fence, we came upon several holes filled with water. Oh, the sky is falling. What am I going to do? Oh. There's water in the holes. We have to find a solution to this problem. So we came up with metal poles instead of wood so they wouldn't rot. Yay! Venerable Tarpa says, "You know, I've always thought that we used a little bit too much water, not noticeable, but we might have a leak." Oh, the sky is falling again. So we indeed go and explore about the leak. Yes, there is a leak. We had Yeshi and John Meinhofer dig up the trench, and yes, there was a leak in our water line. We turned off the water, and there it was. Yay! So we dug up the water line, repaired the leak. We have a spring on our property, which also put water in the holes, but that's another story. So we turned on the water, and unbeknownst to us, the old washing machine hoses exploded, sending waterfalls of water down in the pantry below. No! The sky is falling. The water is falling. Oh no. Oh gosh, just what we need. Okay, so there's Venerable Tarpa taking down all the insulation and the sheetrock, and while uncovering all of this water-soaked materials, there's a huge colony of ants living in the ceiling. Yay! We have found the ants. We have found their nursery. Oh, okay, that'll solve that once and for all. Okay, now, well, since we're going to remove part of the ceiling and look around the outside, I think we should take about 5 tons of railroad ties to the dump just in case the Queen is living outside. No, the sky is falling. So, 11,000 pounds of sheetrock, insulation, railroad ties, stumps. We have, the ants have pretty much disappeared. Venerable Tarpa has sealed up all the cracks. Yay! The sky isn't falling. However, down on the far end of the garden, there we have this old cabin. Could be older than what we had originally thought. Maybe even a historical piece. The ants have taken over the old retreat cabin. I mean, there's highways of ants on the inside and outside looking for food for their queen, who is hiding off in the forest somewhere. No! The sky continues to fall. So after some detective work, we discover where the Queen is abiding, and she's abiding in an old stump. So with the help of many friends and a lot of compassion and mantra, we relocate her and her entire tribe and her huge nursery of babies down to a large clear cut where she lives happily ever after. Yay! And Venerable Tarpa and John Perry have said, well, let's just get this little cabin off of the wood, put it on concrete, let's renovate it, let's stain it, let's protect it from further infestation so the ants will have to go away. Yes! Well, they went to the new retreat cabin. No! They are now in the new retreat cabin. They're upping their standard of living. They've gone from a cabin without any plumbing and a little bit of electricity and light. Now they're in like the primo little retreat cabin on the property. No, the sky is falling. But Venerable Tarpa has been looking at this cabin for quite some time, and there's this moist soil and mold under the deck, and so she thinks, I think that those ants and this water and this moist soil and this moldy area under the deck have something to do with each other. Yes! So, as of right now, this will have a continuation story later on. We're going to try to find out why there's so much wetness under the deck. And we think we might have another queen living in the near vicinity, and we will take her to her new relocation, hopefully, if we find her. And so the story will continue. So Chicken Little goes from the sky is falling to this is a wonderful opportunity to practice joyous effort, compassion, continually using a bodhicitta motivation, because, you know, the little ants and the house, and we want to save the abbey, and we have the kindness of all these people who continue to support this rolling of water karma and ant karma that's just amazing. I think they were plumbers in their former life and they've come back to help. So anyway, it's an incredible story. It's been going on for a few months, and every time now that things show up that look like problems, my mind, the Chicken Little mind, is starting to settle down. Henny Penny has gone, and you know, she's just, okay, this is an opportunity to cultivate courage and joy. We don't have to look at this as a problem, but an incredible opportunity to look at the kindness of others, the kindness of sentient beings, and to generate a happy mind, and to use it all to propel myself to awakening, so that I can help all beings, including our mother ants, to awakening. So, to be continued next month. Hopefully a short story ending.